Thank you to Inkling Gamer 33 for the suggestion. Any suggestion helps this channel out a lot, so please keep them coming. Welcome back to Mega Man Character Files, the show where we look at the in-depth histories of various Mega Man characters. Today we will be looking into the greatest Reploid scientist of all time, Gate. Gate's first and only appearance was in Mega Man X6. Gate used to be a Reploid researcher alongside Alia and other Reploid researchers. His main fascination was with the mysterious bodies of X and Zero, as there was no other Reploid like either of them, and he wished to change that. Thanks to his research, he created multiple Reploids that were revolutionary. He was seen as a visionary. Though this status and praise went to his head, and it made him believe that he was better than all of the other researchers, and that greatly annoyed them, to the point where they went out and killed his Reploids, whether it be through sabotage or by making them out to be Mavericks and having the Maverick Hunters kill them. With all of his creations now gone, Gate leaves the Research Institute, going off on his own. Then the Eurasia incident happened, where the Eurasia space colony crash-landed onto the Earth, almost completely annihilating the human race. Gate had gone to the crash site in order to try to find something, anything that he could use to maybe make something new, make a new creation that could get his status back. Gate then found a piece of the Eurasia colony that had Zero's DNA in it. Simply coming in contact with this piece of Zero's DNA was able to infect Gate with the Maverick virus, though as much as he tried, he couldn't fully decrypt it. That is, when a new scientist came into the picture. A Reploid named Izok came out of seemingly nowhere and was able to decrypt it almost instantly. Thanks to this, Gate was able to create two of his most prominent creations. Max, a Reploid who is created from the battle data of X and Zero and is incredibly powerful, as well as one of the most annoying Mega Man bosses to fight. And the Zero Nightmare, an embodiment of the Zero virus that looks like Zero, but is just as maniacal and evil as Awakened Zero. Gate would also resurrect his 8 previous Reploids who the other researchers had killed, and then decided to bring his master plan into motion. He got Izok to have Mavericks go out and cause some Maverick attacks so that they could pose it as the Zero Nightmare being behind it, and send out Gate's Reploids as the Nightmare Investigators to try to put a stop to it. The Maverick Hunters caught wind of this, and X would go out and try to investigate on his own. He would eventually confront the Zero Nightmare and destroy it and find the real Zero, who was still alive. So the two would go out and destroy Gate's Reploids. Gate then would reveal himself to the Maverick Hunters and inform them of his true plan, that he was going to use his new power and the data that he's gained from watching the Maverick Hunters face his Reploids to create a utopia, a world of only Reploids and one where he would be the ruler. Thanks to that, the Maverick Hunters would go down to his lab, which was actually under the Eurasia crash site, in order to have their final battle with him. They would get through all of his hellish levels and destroy all of his defenses before finally arriving to face him. However, he had one more trick up his sleeve. A golden armor form. This armor created from all of the new combat data that he had recorded from X and Zero. There was no way that either of them could hurt him in this state, which was true. None of their attacks could hurt him. However, he had one bit of oversight. His own attacks could hurt him, and thanks to that, X and Zero were ultimately able to defeat him. While just clinging on to life barely, Gate would then reveal his last resort. He had resurrected Sigma one more time and ordered him to kill X and Zero. But Sigma saw this as pitiful and simply ended him then and there. Gate was ultimately taken out by his own hubris. Gate was one of the many Mavericks that showed up in the Worlds Unite Sonic and Mega Man Archie comic crossover. Yoshihiro Iwamoto, the mangaka for the Rockman X manga, did this really cool drawing of him. Yeah, that is unfortunately it, as far as I could find, for other media the Gate was in. Pretty disappointing, honestly. And that was the character file for Gate. Despite only appearing in one game, I actually really like his character. I think he is one of the most fleshed out one-use Mega Man villains ever, and it's really disappointing that he hasn't been used in really anything else. And if you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Character Files content. Let me know if there are any other suggestions that you all have in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.